guys, and welcome to today's video. I want to thank you guys for any new subscribers and anyone that has watched my recent gift guides. I'm really happy to hear that you guys are enjoying them. Today I thought I would share with you my For Him gift guide. Although I have named this my For Him gift guide, there's no reason why these items cannot be for her as well. And also, if you ended this video and you haven't found quite the right present for the person you're looking for, head over to my For Her gift, because even those suggestions could so easily be modified to make it a men's suggestion. Do have a look at that. There's not too much beauty in this. I tried not to put in loads, especially compared to like other years, but I really love the items. I do think it's largely tailored towards my family, and we really like games, so there's quite a few games in here. But let's get started. I'll show you a couple of things, and I really hope you love this video. Like I said, a lot of these items are definitely unisex, and some of them are in here simply because I couldn't fit them in my For Her gift guide. But Clarins do these little gift sets. I showed you the women's version as well. This is Clarins for men, and inside you have a shampoo and shower product. They don't call it anything, they just say shampoo and shower, a hydrating balm, and a cleanser. I'll show you how they come. So they actually don't come in like a case or anything, but they are reasonably affordable, and I do think this is a really nice little gift if the person you are buying for likes skincare. And I think finding men's skincare in particular is quite tricky, but one that I really love and really stood out to me is from Feel Unique, and it's called the Men's Edit. I'll show you what's inside because I think it's really cool. So you get a cute little box. Again, it's reasonably affordable. I don't have the price currently, but I will link it down below. And inside you get a Gentleman's Tonic facial scrub, a beard and hair balm from Bedhead TG, a Man Cave moisturizer, a matte moisturizer ultra concentrate. There's up to 15 applications. Duh. And then also a Barber Pro sheet mask. And I love this because I like that there is a range of products and also a range of brands if you know any men that are really into beauty. But of course, fragrance is such a staple at Christmas, and especially I find when buying for men, because it's an easy go-to gift. As I mentioned in my women's gift guide, if you know what they love, buy that. But if you're looking for a suggestion, this here is Pasha De Cartier, and it's just like a really luxurious looking gift. I love this. And this is Edition Noir. It comes with a perfumed shower gel, and then this is the bottle. It is huge. It's not like the most affordable fragrance, but it's not outrageously priced. It's pretty standard, I think, for a fragrance, and it smells delicious. I don't think anyone would like their boyfriend or husband to smell like this. This is a great fragrance. It's actually amazing. I think I might be passing this on to my boyfriend because I would love him to smell like this. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we as a family love games, and my boyfriend in particular loves quizzes, and we play Trivial Pursuit quite regularly. Actually, we're so geeky that my boyfriend and I play games together, whether it's at home or in the car, or even like on a bus. We'll just be sitting there, if we've got a long journey, we will play a game together. And Trivial Pursuit is one of our favourites. But I spotted these, and I think these are particularly great. They are the Trivial Pursuit add-ons, I guess, so they're extra questions for your Trivial Pursuit game, or you can play just like this as well. You don't need to add them to a Trivial Pursuit. We don't actually do that. We just play this game. They come with a dice and loads of questions. I have two different ones. I have Harry Potter, which, if I'm honest, we are absolutely awful at. I think you have to be a super Harry Potter fan to actually get these right. And then also we have Friends. I am rewatching Friends again at the moment, so I like this one. They have stuff like Star Wars. No, my boyfriend isn't like too into Star Wars, so we don't have that one. And a few other ones as well, so it's definitely worth having a look at. Now, a brand of alcohol I came across recently is called Gordon Castle, and I have their plum gin liquor. I think this is a really impressive bottle. It's a really impressive gift, and if you are looking for some gin, a bit of an alternative gin because it is plum gin, I would definitely look into this one, and I'd highly recommend if you're on their website also picking up their Christmas pudding fudge, which I will admit I have had a lot of. This is potentially the best fudge I've ever had, and I think these two together are such a great gift. And the bottle itself looks like super manly. That's a really annoying thing to say, but stereotypically quite manly. I've heard great things about this brand and I can confirm that the fudge is amazing, so it's definitely one that I'd highly recommend looking into. I do have a few fragrances, I'm going to be honest. This arrived in the post and I didn't have time to put it in my women's one, so I wanted to mention it here. This is a Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mel fragrance in a Christmas jumper. Like, isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? But the best thing about it is that it has snow. It's a snow globe, it has a Christmas jumper, and you can buy a ladies version. Probably shook it too soon because now you can't see what's inside. But if you are buying for a couple, I think this is a really cute gift. I just think these are absolutely adorable. These are probably the most Christmassy perfumes I've ever seen. And I love that. Like, it's so, so cool. And I know lots of people love this fragrance, especially, not necessarily old men. I feel like young men also like this, but it's one that isn't too young. So even if you are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, I feel like you can still wear this. And equally, I would wear the women's one. So I could sit here and recommend quite a few books, but I've actually picked 5 to recommend, and I've split them into 2 little piles just to kind of divide it all up. First is a great little stocking filler, or equally a great Secret Santa gift because it's £5, although I think I bought it for under £5 off Amazon, and it's J. Rayner's Wasted Calories and Ruined Nights, a journey deeper into dining hell. It's a super light read. I've read it, my boyfriend's read it. If I'm completely honest, I think I did like it a little bit more than he liked it. I just think this isn't his genre, but I think a lot of men would love this book. It's basically just a collection of articles that J. Rayner has written for the Times, I believe, of his worst dining experiences, and I loved it. It's really good. It's a really quick read, and there's no reason you can't pick this up for a woman. It is absolutely great, and same applies to the next one. Both my boyfriend and I read this book. It was great, and actually he really liked this one. So I think this is a bestseller this year. This is called This Is Going to Hurt. Secret Diaries of a Junior Doctor. It's called Secret Diaries of a Junior Doctor, but we know who the doctor is. It's a award-winning Sunday Times #1 bestseller. It's just a doctor's diary. It's great. It's hilariously funny. It's a quick read. Would highly recommend it as a stocking filler or as a Secret Santa or a gift. For anyone that's kind of more outdoorsy and likes to get active, actually I think all of these would work for all age groups. There's no reason why this is any more for an older person than the other ones. This is Nicholas Rod Jones' Urban Rambles, 20 Glorious Walks Through English Cities. For anyone that loves England and loves to explore, this is a great gift. I've had a quick flick through, but we've actually picked this up for my boyfriend's work colleague, and we really struggled to find a nice gift. We ended up going for this, which we think, because we think he'll really like it, but I think it's a great gift for almost any man that you know that kind of loves England and loves getting out there, walking, seeing stuff. And it is actually a really beautiful book. I don't want to go for it too much because it is a gift, and straight after this I need to wrap it. Now I'm going to stereotype massively, but stereotypical things that men love are cars and tech, so mixing that together, and I think a dash cam is quite a cool gift because they're quite pricey, but if you love your car you're going to want a dash cam. I feel like nowadays they're very, very common, and they're also way more affordable than they used to be. This one's about £100. This is the Nextbase dash cam, and it's a Which Best Buy as well. As far as I'm concerned, it's always a good sign, and it's endorsed by the AA as well. It's a magnetic click and go powered mount for simple instant connection. We're actually going to put this on our car. I think it's a really great gift idea. Most men that I know would love this, especially if they're like really car proud, just kind of worry a lot about their car. I think this is a great gift, and actually one that we're quite excited about ourselves. As I said with perfume, if there's something that someone loves, you should just restock them up on that. Same goes for alcohol. If you know someone, for example, that loves spiced rum, pick them up some Captain Morgan, and maybe pick up like something to go along with it. Like I said before, I don't know too much about alcohol, but this was sent to me recently and it was like sitting on my table, and actually I've had people that come around and say, oh, I really like that. My younger cousin says she's not as big of a fan, but obviously not everyone loves everything. If you know someone that does love spiced rum, definitely pick them up a bottle. And I think bottles in particular are great if you're going around to someone's house because it's something you can share together, and you can pick this up and maybe a few mince pies or a box of chocolates or something like that to go along with it. Another great Secret Santa gift, which you can pick up in Superdrug, is this speech bubble whiteboard light. I think this is quite cool for someone to have on their desk. They can write whatever they like on it and it lights up, and it's just like a nice little extra gift, either as a Secret Santa or a stocking filler. It's really affordable. It hasn't got a price on it, but I'm pretty sure it's around or under the £10 mark. I personally love this. I actually think this would work for anyone. Ted Baker and Boots have some really great affordable products, and a lot of them are 3 for 2. This, for example, is £6.50. Inside you get a body spray and a hand and body wash, and I think this is a little bit nicer than a lot of like the standard Lynx ones, which I don't have any issues with, but this is just a little bit more luxury and a little bit nicer. And they also have this one called, I feel like I should know what CU stands for on the periodic table, but I don't. I'm assuming it's copper, to be honest. And this is like a great little fragrance for any man that you know that likes to travel with a fragrance. So especially like if they go to the gym or they like to have a fragrance in their bag. This one is super thin and such a cool idea. It looks like a little flask. I really like this one, and CU is copper. Another kind of stereotypical Christmas gift are watches. There are so many watches out there, but I love this one, and I think equally my dad and my boyfriend would wear it. It's from Rotary. I usually have a Rotary watch on. It's just actually, do I? No. Usually I have a Rotary watch on. It just so happens that today I don't. I think this one is beautiful, pretty affordable for a good quality watch. It's gold with a classic black band. You can kind of see like the stitching on it, which I think makes it quite cool and contemporary. This watch is beautiful. It's not too dainty, which I find that a lot of times these watches can be. For example, like Daniel Wellington, I think they're quite flat and they don't look super manly, whereas I think this one really does. I think any man that I know would absolutely love this watch and 100% wear it. So again, I will link this down below. Another gift that I think would work for men or women, and actually if you want to buy this for a couple, they do joint memberships, but memberships to somewhere that they love. For example, I have a Barbican membership. If they live in London, it's a great one to get them. They have access to lots of free member stuff. They get discounts. So if you know they're a big goer at the Barbican, it's great. Equally, I think my other suggestion would be the British Library. For anyone that you know that loves literature, that loves not just literature, there's other stuff in the British Library, especially if they live quite locally, because they can go there and they can use the space very regularly. And I was recently talking to someone because I was a little bit unsure initially about this as a gift idea. I think both of these options are absolutely perfect for the person that has everything. For example, for a uncle, a granddad, a dad, or even like your boyfriend, your aunt, anyone I think that loves either location. I think these are perfect, especially for someone you don't see too regularly, as you can kind of make sure that year it's something you get to do together. I spoke to one of my friends who mentioned that she purchased one of these for her gran a couple of years ago, and then they kind of spent the whole year going to exhibitions together, and I think that is such a lovely idea, and it goes so much further than just kind of buying something and giving it to them. So the Barbican and British Library, great choices, and this is actually my membership. I am so excited about both, and if you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you'll see me talk about them both loads. They'll get their own little like membership card. And actually I was also talking to one of my other friends, and he funnily told me that his stepdad has a membership to the Barbican and his mum has a membership to the British Library. So I think that just proves that it is a great gift, and potentially one that people wouldn't buy for themselves. On to sports stuff. If you want like a really inexpensive gift, Waddingtons Cards do football branded packs of cards. This is the Arsenal one. I am North London, so it was either going to be Arsenal or Tottenham, and really inexpensive, so particularly great for Secret Santa or as a stocking filler. But this one's actually for my boyfriend. It's not a gift, it's just one that he picked and that he chose and really liked, and this is from a brand called Nostalgia Cases. I love this idea, and there's kind of been a bit of like a revival for like nostalgic football t-shirts, and this kind of goes along with that. My boyfriend's a Newcastle supporter. No offense to Newcastle supporters, but I don't know why he supports Newcastle. We live absolutely nowhere near Newcastle, and he has absolutely no family there. No one else supports Newcastle. It was a very peculiar choice, but we went for this case. You can make it look as obviously football branded or not. He went for one that was particularly un-Newcastle-y, and that's not a technical term, but unless you're a Newcastle fan, you probably wouldn't know this is a Newcastle case. I will say this is not the nicest case I've ever seen, but he chose this, and they have way nicer cases than this. I just think that's a great gift. I don't think it's just football. I think you'll be able to find like rugby and stuff on there too. It's a cool idea, and they're about £16, and they have so many phones, so even if you know someone that's got a slightly older phone, they'll still have the case on there. Because my boyfriend's got a fairly old phone, I think this is for a iPhone 6, maybe 7, and they still had it on there. I thought there was no chance, but apparently there is. For anyone that hasn't got an electric toothbrush is a great gift, and this one is the Colgate ProClinical 250 plus rechargeable toothbrush. It's black. I know some people don't really like the round heads, and this has like a long rectangular head. I don't know how to explain that for anyone that likes that, but this is a really affordable toothbrush, which I think is quite hard to find, so definitely worth looking at this one. I will link it down below. Another quick stop at fragrance. My go-to typically for men is Hugo Boss. I don't know why, I really like their scents. Funnily enough, this one's called The Scent Private Accord. It looks like this. I just love Hugo Boss fragrances. I think they are great, but I spotted this and I think this is such a lovely gift. It's got 4 collectible miniature fragrances. I really like this idea. They are 5ml fragrances, 2 of Boss bottled and 2 of The Scent. Perfect for gym bags basically, and if you know someone that loves Hugo Boss and likes to carry theirs around with them, great gift. And then I actually picked up Dobble, but I don't know if this is necessarily the best guy gift, although I do think it's a great like family gift. So if you're looking for like a fun game for all the family, this is good. As a man gift, our most recent game is Tension, the top 10 naming game, and we've been loving this. I think most men, if they're kind of like quizzes, would love this game. Most men and women as a family, we really love this. They also do like a family version. I accidentally went for the master edition, and some questions are insanely hard, but the majority are very playable, and I'm really enjoying this game. It's definitely one we'll be playing over Christmas. Again, not necessarily just for men, but I think this is one of the more suitable crackers for men. It's from Molton brand. It just looks super luxurious, and inside there are 4 different shower gels in 4 different scents, and it's just beautiful. And I think Molton brand is a really beautiful unisex brand. And actually we picked up this on the weekend. This isn't a little like IQ quiz, it's basically just a little general knowledge quiz. We picked this up from M&S, and M&S like everywhere has these little boxes of quizzes. They're great as stocking fillers. M&S, Sainsbury's, I think like even like Superdrug. I think loads and loads of places have these little boxes of quizzes, not necessarily exactly like this, but there's different variations. And actually Sainsbury's and Tesco's, typically they put them on half price just before Christmas, so I buy them all and give them as stocking fillers. Then I've got David Beckham Inspired by Respect. If you're looking for a more affordable fragrance, this is great, and for any David Beckham fans too. And then if you know any chocolate lovers, this is a Pierre Marcolini, not sure I'm pronouncing that, box of chocolates, which is so beautifully luxe. Look at all of those. I think anyone that loves chocolate would absolutely love this. I've had this for a little while and the temptation to eat them is insane. Oh my god, they smell amazing. I think I need to eat these as soon as we finish this video. They are amazing. And we are going to end this video with 2 different book recommendations. This is Eaton's Modern Ready Reckoner. It's not like Eaton the school, which is what I initially thought it was, and I wasn't so sure about it. This is a no Wi-Fi required, outrageously addictive, according to Stephen Fry, book. And it's pretty affordable. It's £10, but I think you can get it for a little bit cheaper. Stephen Fry said, outrageously addictive, dip in for a second and you'll find yourself gorging and gorging. Better get 2 copies. Honestly, I've read this entire book the day it arrived, basically. It's not one that you necessarily read from start to finish, but I started on the first page and flicked through the whole of it. We found it very interesting. It's not like groundbreaking, it's just kind of like general knowledge. But again, if anyone that likes quizzes, it's great. We liked this book, and I think a lot of men that I know would like this too. I personally struggle a little bit to buy books for men because I'm not a man, so I don't necessarily know what they want, but I think this is a good one. If anyone's boyfriend is like my boyfriend and loves sandwiches, I don't understand why men like sandwiches so much, or maybe it's just my boyfriend. This is Max's sandwich book. This is awesome. I love this book. And if I'm completely honest, I'm going to buy my boyfriend a cookbook this Christmas because I really want the Ottolenghi cookbook because I want to eat Ottolenghi food, but I figured that if I buy it for him then he'll cook it for me, so that seems like a really clever idea. But also I think this is one that he'd also really enjoy. This is the ultimate guide to creating perfection between 2 slices of bread, Max's sandwich book. This is just wild. It covers sandwiches, breakfast, lunchtime, toasted and leftovers, and then it goes on to other recipes. Oh yeah, so it's not just sandwiches at all, but it's kind of like easy food. Fried squid, Oh yeah, it's so much more than sandwiches, guys. Meatballs, 7-hour lamb shoulder, and it's really beautiful inside. I'm not sure if you can see this. Actually, I think I'm going to read the book after we finish this video. Get my post-it notes. But that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed filming it, and actually more so I enjoyed planning it. I enjoyed kind of finding gifts that I genuinely think men I know would really love. But please do like this video if you did enjoy it. Leave me a comment down below. Your comments are my absolute favourite thing. I don't get like a ton of comments, but they genuinely do make me smile every time I get a nice one. My next video should be up very soon. It's going to be my stocking filler gift guide, and then I think I'm either going to do another beauty gift guide, or I might wait a couple of days and then upload my last minute gift guide, because I have a few bits that aren't really beauty but I still think would be a cool video. So let me know which one you'd rather see, and I'm going to link down below all the gift guides I've already done, but I shall see you all very soon. Bye!